I'm muted apparently too. I was also muted. So hello everyone. I don't know why. Okay, so some of them are working.
Shut the fuck up.
Some of Mystic Vac not working for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I moved it off of my OBS or something. I might have. Well, wait, here it is. MKV.
Mystic, back, mystic, back, mystic back.
It has been one of those days all week. It's just like everything that I'm doing, I either kind of screw something up, or I think it's because a storm came in, so I've had a headache for the past 2 days. Hello, everyone. Also, do have actually the super chats seem to be popping up. Hopefully they will. Thank you so much, Morbid Fury. Really, really appreciate it. $3 Australian super chat. It's a sticker, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. They seem to actually be working today. So, hello, welcome everybody. It's raining. It's one of those days, but hey. Also, I dropped 2 stupid videos. One of them was supposed to go up at 8:30 today, so I'm like, well, I better at least stream or something to at least have something going on today, because I was going to do that, and then I was going to, like, play Terraria all afternoon, and then I was going to maybe make a video or something for later, because, or I was going to, like, put that up, make a video real quick, and then play Terraria all afternoon. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I miss you guys. I haven't said hi to anybody in a couple of days. Probably since Tuesday. I don't think I streamed since Tuesday. So, yeah. And that's a lot because of the fucking YouTube shit where they were losing it. They should have them. So, hello. And hello, Tyler Preston. Hello, Entity Edge Network. Hello, GTA Gamer. Hello, Freka Felgercarb. Hello, Jose Vigela. Hello, Vernon85. Hello. Welcome everybody. I know there's like a million things. I know Mahler's going, but we're just doing other shit other than what Mahler's doing anyway. We'll probably rail on. I do have to rail on that Justice League fucking hit piece that they gave, that they sent out here on Vanity Fair. Is this a new one? Yeah, this is a new one probably. Or did I mention it already? I think I might have to rail on this one specifically. We might just do it live. This whole toxic fandom shit. Did you see this one? I don't know if you guys saw this one. Releasing the Snyder Cut of Justice League, a victory for toxic fandoms. Fuck you, Vanity Fair. Fuck you, Vanity Fair. Suck a dick. I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of these goddamn article writers coming in and being, oh, toxic fans. Because you know what happens? I see that, and I don't want to watch shit like Rick and Morty, because I'm like, oh, their fan base is toxic, right? So I see that, and it actually damages your fucking properties, so... Because I see that. A lot of us see that. Where if your live streams are always fun. Thank you. Blue Prince Symphonics has dropped the taco.
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
That one works. I don't know why the other one doesn't. Probably because it's an MKV. I wonder if any of the other MKVs work. That one works. That's just odd. Some of them do, some of them don't.
Short in matters, vegetable, animal, and mineral. You are the very model of a modern major general.
That is so creepy. Oh, that's so creepy. Fuck off. It's called customer service, right? It's called giving the fans what they want. Maybe they'll remake the fucking Game of Thrones thing too. I already made a video on that though, so I don't know if I'm going to clip it. I do want to clip the video of the Twitch streamer chick that... Be a deer, don't be a deer. How about that? Fuck Vanity Fair. The clip is cringe. Star Trek is cringe now. Star Trek is just shit now. Like, if people go around thinking, oh, you just don't like it, you're just... Fuck off. TV and shit hasn't really been that great for about 20 years. I just desensitized myself to it so much by not... Actually, I sensitized myself somewhat. A lot of people were desensitized because they gradually accepted worse and worse and worse. So yeah, this is the power of math. Where is it? I know I have it. Did I move it?
This is the power of math, people. Come on.
You are correct, MC.
They're so cringe. Both of them are fucking cringe.
This is so fucking cool.
It is fucking cool.
So sorry.
You are so cringe, Tilly. The deer, what's its name? Yeah, don't be a deer. Well, it must be toxic, I guess, because I recognize a shitty product. That's all of us. I think they just, it's the fucking media. They're just destroying everything anymore. They're the ones going around telling the studios that the fans are all a bunch of sexist racists and shit. And they're the ones going around telling us that the studios hate us or twisting the words of people. So it's the fucking media's fault. I mean, I don't even think, now that I'm looking into it, I don't even think Kathleen Kennedy's that malicious. The more I look into it, it's just the fucking media trying to get a rise out of us so they have their fucking jobs. But hey, yeah. Don't be crazy. Who, me? Me or the dear lady? Also, I have this chapstick stuff. That isn't Star Trek. And it's as close to it because it's got the... here's the one. Here's the one I always get from some of these Dreckies. Oh, but it is Star Trek. It is Star Trek because you said it's Star Trek. I gotta fix my zoom because I moved my camera. Here, I'm gonna fix my zoom live. We'll do it live. I moved my camera here, so... Ooh. There we go. That's better. I moved it just slightly. And now it's not working. It'll zoom randomly now because my stream deck's now laggy. I moved my camera just slightly, and I'm probably going to take all these shelves down, put them in the living room, in the dining room area, because I have, like, a big... It's not really big. It's just, empty. And I'm probably going to put the shelves, like, you see, like, the GameCube right there, a little bit above the MST poster. Those are kind of white cube sort of storage. They're not super good. They're just Walmart cheapos, but I think they might look a little bit better than those. And the DVDs don't need to be in here because, let's face it, I don't fucking care about them. They're all TV shows anyway. I don't even have any movies in there. Somebody was asking me, oh, how about I pick a movie from your collection? I have, like, 3 movies in my collection. 90% of it's Stargate. Literally, like, it's the old boxes of the old packaging of Stargate and Simpsons. Like, you can kind of see all the Simpsons behind me, and you can kind of see, but yeah, most of it's just Stargate. So, or you can kind of see the Married with Children box set. There's the Mel Brooks. I don't really have, like, classic movies, so. Did you hear that Frakes wasn't invited back to direct on the Orville? Ooh, I did not hear that. Maybe maybe Seth's like, you know what? You talk shit about your fans. Fuck off, Frakes. You're just towing the fucking line just to get on their little convention circuit, and that's what they do. So, Mambi, oh no, it's called Dearling. Thank you very much. Oh Lord. Is Stargirl even real? I don't know. Is that a thing? Somebody was saying, what? Is that a show? I don't even fucking care. It's like, if it's anything like Supergirl, then I just don't fucking care. Because let's face it, I don't like Superman either that much. And I just see somebody with a Superman thing saying you're fucking cool. No, I'm not. You're going to unsubscribe and you're going to hate me because I just said Superman. I'm not that big of a fan of Superman either. Sorry. Now everybody's like going to hate me. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, Picard has the same issue. No, I don't mean any offense by it. I'm just like, a lot of the times I just kind of say something just because I think it's funny in my head too. Sunday nights on H&I channel, they showed classic Star Trek followed by TNG. It's fun to watch, but kind of depressing these days, like watching the original Star Wars. Yes. Oh fuck yeah, that's what pisses me off too. It's like they don't realize how much they ruin these characters and these shows and these properties. You can't even go back. Oh, well, you still have them. Yeah, we still have, like, the original shit, but now it's all tainted because it's like, oh, yeah, you can't even watch TOS without seeing fucking Spock.
I like science.
As Beard Boy Ethan fucking Peck, right? And I'm sure he's a very nice guy, but seriously, what is the current Star Trek's fetish with fucking Beard Boys?
Damn, we're smooth.
I know. Damn, we're smooth. Cthulhu Toad. Stargirl is a really good character in the JSA stories. She was destroyed in Legends of Tomorrow. All these CW shows, I just don't take them seriously. I take them as, these little fillers and shit. This is the thing. All of these new properties that are just rehashes of old things, like Star Wars and Star Trek. They're just advertisements for the merch that's already existing, right? Just to sell t-shirts, just to sell, fucking theme park tickets, just to sell all this shit. Does the TV show Stargirl have anything to do with the comics? I don't know. You guys will know in the chat. Tyler Preston, what did Legends of Tomorrow do to Stargirl? I don't know. CD Horde looking forward to the Orville. You know, oh god, the Orville's like the one good show that we have. You know, the cast and crew are really, really good. I don't see them picking fights with people on Twitter. And I even follow some of them, some of the Orville cast, because I really, really found that I love the Doctor on that show as a character. She's one of my all-time favorite characters that I've seen in a long time. And, you know, bullshit that you have to look like somebody to be inspired by them. Because here's a woman who's, you know, she's responsible enough in her own career. She's responsible enough in her own life. She's doing the best she can. She cares about others. She's considerate. She, you know, that's the thing about the Orville. They give a fuck about each other. They like each other. I don't see any of that in Discovery. I don't see any of that in Picard. I don't see anywhere where anybody just shows some respect to other people. Everybody is this petty, vindictive, nasty, oh, who's gonna double cross me? How do I fuck you over? How do I just be as nasty as possible to you and get everything handed to me and everything I want? And that's what I see in Discovery and Picard. Everybody are just horrible characters, just bitching and pissing and moaning at each other. Yeah, and she was Cassidy Yates on DS9 too, and that was one of the things I really loved too, was when we got characters like, okay, DS9, we got characters that were diverse. You could learn about other cultures on these shows, and that's how you do it. You know, I never felt like I wasn't allowed to watch, you know, the Jeffersons or Good Times or DS9 because I was a white girl. I never had that, and that's kind of the problem here. That's kind of the problem I see a lot of this with this virtue signaling sort of crowd. This all, it wasn't made for you. These gay characters aren't for you. They're for gay people. Like, oh, really? Well, maybe the last 5 girls I went down on might have something to say about how gay I am, or how bi I am anyway. So, sorry. And here's where we get all X-rated in the chat. Shelby O.D. Ken, Robin, you make a movie commentary for the 3-hour Ghostbusters cut. Well, I think Andre's going to put some watch party up on the main channel and do an event because, yeah, I think that's going to be the thing, because I already broke his the reaction on my channel just because he hadn't heard it yet, and we just happened to be shooting the shit playing a video game. I'm like, oh, did you hear about Ghostbusters? No. Oh, let me turn on the camera. Go. So that was like one take, 10 minutes. Took no time out of his day because we were already gaming and shit. So, yeah. We need the Admiral clip. Which one?
Shut the fuck up.
That Admiral or the other one? I got Admiral fucking Hubris.
Sheer fucking hubris. You think you could just...
I changed it. I redid that one. I redid the Admiral Hubris clip. So, please don't leave me, people. Everybody like yells at me like they don't like me. No. 10 rays too. Love you back and keep the good work. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so good news. So for everybody who was here last week, remember how none of the super chats were popping up? They are popping up today. YouTube did not lose them. I seem to have about what I think I would have had after the end of the day, after YouTube takes their cut. So, you know, and if you guys don't want YouTube taking their cut, I do have the Streamlabs link that my Nightbot should be spamming in chat every 5 seconds. So if you guys do want to use that, no pressure. You guys never have to. I'm here because I figure like the videos are free. If you guys like them, you'll pay for them. There's no whatever, or you'll watch them with an ad or with ad block. I don't even care if you watch them with ad block anymore. I just don't want to focus. This is kind of why I don't use BitChute. I don't want to focus views going somewhere else, because then that hurts my views here where I actually do make money. So it's like fine if people use ad block or whatever, but yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. That can slip more than I have. It's just a random number I pulled out of a hat. I don't think it was even that much. But do you see the Dear Lady's apology? I haven't. Where is it? Dear Lady apology. I gotta look it up though, because I had a couple of things. I was gonna make a video on this, but then I didn't because YouTube was fucking up. Dear Lady apology, thegamer.com. She responds to her critics. This is from yesterday. All right. So we'll have a couple of articles to clip here. Let me find one. I know I set myself the Bounding into Comics article, and there's one thing, and I gotta shout out Vara Dark here because this is on her Twitter. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. So I send myself stuff and then I forget about it because I stick it in like my backup Twitter account that I don't use just to kind of be like, I'll just send myself that. And I will just send myself that. Where is it? Did I lose it? I might have lost it. Well, that's the article. Also, if you guys want, what the fuck am I talking about? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so shout out to Vara Dark. She's kind of me and Anna's love child. Not really, though. So she's also a lovely redhead here. And there's Nightbot being an asshole popping up like a Nightbot. An apology. Some more victim card, then. Oh, yeah, I know. That's the thing. Well, that's part of it. So I guess we'll just clip a video. Let me make sure all of my display captures are popping up correctly. This is one thing I didn't get around to doing, so here you go. Here's her apology. Reset, transform, boop, and boop, and boop, and boop. Here we go. That's one. That's the Bounding into Comics article that we're using, and there's her new one. Well, there's her new one. So here, this is from... That's on Vara Dark's Twitter. Because she actually has that. So there's a couple of things. There's a couple of things we're going to go over in this video. And I do have the PSA. So I did actually go through and... You know how I can't edit worth of shit? A lot of the shit I'll do is I'll be like, and then I need a pop-up of like, dear, don't eat pizza. Boop. Or, dear, have to fend for themselves. Boop, and that's Ghostbusters now. And thumbs up to, shit like that. So that's how my day's been going. Is like, yeah, I got all this stuff. I got the audio, and then I just pop it up live while I'm muted so you can't hear me. And then I use YouTube's editor to trim out the in-between getting the shit set up. So I'm just recording it all live. Ray Julie, take $1 Streamlabs. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Where's my jiggle cam? Gotta fix my jiggle. I'm also fixing my makeup as we're live. Thank you so much, Ray Julie Chick. Let me see what it says. Now that Streamlabs is actually working. Enjoyed High Strangeness last night. Joseph was really off the rails. What the fuck was going on last night on High Strangeness? I don't even remember last night. But yeah, High Strangeness was great. High Strangeness is so fun. If you guys don't watch that, definitely check that out at night on Peach Channel. Holy shit, a Morbid Fury Australian $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Is Jiggle working? Is the Jiggle working? There you go. It's working. A little bit of help for you helping us get through this current era of idiocracy. Oh, thank you. Well, de-evolution is real. We hit idiocracy way sooner than we thought, and oh, fuck. We were fine in like 1990 for about a fucking minute, and then we weren't. And it really, really sucks. Also, I have Mountain Dew. Do you ever like go and pour half a bottle of something into, this is Mountain Dew Zero, by the way, because I like it pretty much better than Diet. You ever go pour like half of a bottle in something, and then you go and set it down, you don't turn it the whole way, and then you hear you kind of hear it's like a sound that balloons make when you let the air out while you're pulling at the tip. That's what it sounds like. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I'm setting up my stream and I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? Because I only poured half the bottle in. Oh, was Rob operating camera 2 for a second? No, I've just got it on my thing. It's one camera. It just zooms in. The same thing with the face zoom cam. That one, it's just a zoom effect or. To trick YouTube into thinking I have multiple cameras. I know, shut up, me.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sending...
That's my cricket sound. Shut up, crickets. Oh, Lord. So I need to find and make sure I have my Dear PSA there. I also have my Pike promo. My Dear PSA is pretty fun, though.
Am I pretty enough to be sexually harassed?
Shut up, Bree. You're not pretty enough for anything. Elia Gonzalez, hello, love your videos, Adrian. Well, thank you. You guys get to watch one live. I'm going to start recording one as soon as I make sure my Stream Deck is working. And the second I feel like it's actually ready enough, then it'll stop working. And I'll be like, damn it. And I'll have to struggle and stop and pause. You know how it is. Supreme Leader controls all. I don't know. See, you guys gotta nag him to come out here and shit, because, like, people want cooking videos and stuff. Wow. Look at this. Why? It's blowing a bubble. You just open it and it's like blowing a bubble on me. It's like a snot bubble, only it's makeup. And now I don't want to put it on my mouth because it said snot. It's not though, really. It's just like, ah. This thing is way too runny, way too liquidy. But I like the color. I think I like the color quite a bit. I'm fixing my makeup for the video portion. There are crickets when Bree talks about people. People? Captain People?
I just see people, and I just play people. I didn't play Captain Marvel because I wanted to be a hero. I just wanted to be a person. And that was a big platform to play a person.
Captain People.
I just see people.
We have a dance mix. We have the dance mix. Ellie Gonzalez, for you, lovely heartbeat. Well, thank you so much. Where's my jiggle cam? Jiggle cam, thank you so much. It's not makeup. I know, it's chapstick. It is chapstick.
Am I pretty enough to be sexually harassed?
That's because they don't make this one anymore, and I like this one. Creepy little book, Diane, $5 super chat. Well, thank you so much, Pete. Pete. Go subscribe to Creepy Little Book. Ellie Gonzalez, for you, lovely heartbeat. Well, thank you so much. Did I say that one already? Did I get that one already? I don't know if I got that one already. Well, thank you so much. While we're up, I think I got it, and then I turned on my thing, and then I just lost all thought for 1 second. For 1 second. Yeah, just go click Pete's click Pete's channel and go subscribe over there. He does all the cool stuff. He scripts out videos, memorizes them because he's freaking smart as shit. And then he does, like, you know, hey, here's this weird thing about Thoth, or here's this thing about Antarctica, or here's this whatever. And yeah, so go check out that channel. That's probably the most fun you'll have at night. That's not like, you know. Strange Lunatic, $1 super chat. I'm not pretty, but I still like to be sexually harassed. Well, thank you so much, Strange Lunatic. I really, really appreciate it. I gotta make sure I can see you guys. So I'm on the live chat here. I'm on the live chat. Alright, now I can see you guys. Can see everything. Jiggles. Jiggles for that. Because now... Alright, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Hey, remember that Twitch streamer who thinks they're a deer? There's an update. Hello everyone, we're in the middle of a live stream and I'm still Mecha Random 42. Still the one, still the only, still the original, still your favorite YouTube harpy. There's so many updates. I kind of missed one of the videos, so we're just gonna do them both together. This dear lady is still... So there's some updates about what position they actually take with the Safety Council. There's a statement that this streamer has made who thinks they're a deer, for crying out loud. Here we go. And we got a Bounding into Karmic's article that we're starting with. So there's another streamer that called to remove Ferociously Steph, apparently that's her name, from the Twitch Safety Advisory Council. Just all this backlash that they've been having. I've never have, she says, I never have and never will say most gamers are white, whatever. Well, actually, they are. White men have the most privilege. Am I blocked? Ooh, am I blocked? I don't want to know. When it comes to voice chat communication, this statement has riled more than a few. Ooh, you know what? Remember, having privilege does not invalidate your hardships. Well, guess what? You know what? You can mute people who you think are just trolling you by screaming words you don't like, sweetheart. You can mute them. You can really, really do that. And this is another person who said, oh, having voice chat is like cheating. You know what? I get on voice chat with people in Friday the 13th. And yeah, that is the advantage. To get on and instead of walking. And there's things in the game where you can go in and... Yeah, I used to be a gamer on YouTube. There's things you can do in the game to communicate with other players if you happen to get the right drops, happen to get the right items, happen to find a walkie-talkie, and you can talk to any player who has one, it really, really helps. But here's the thing. Sometimes if you're playing with a group of friends and you're just playing for fun, it doesn't really matter that much, and you can find a new lobby, you can find new people to play with, you can mute people who you think are problematic, who you don't want to hear from. I certainly mute all the 10-year-olds who get on mic just to scream the N-word. I don't like it any more than anybody else does, but I don't just assume that they're all a bunch of ists or phobes. I assume they're a bunch of young people who are being let loose to have an audience to do whatever they want to do, and have somebody pay attention to it, and have somebody react like that, to have somebody react the way you do. So that is one option you can do to keep yourself safe from hearing words you don't like. You can just mute these people. You can block them. You can ban them from your games. You can say, I do not ever want to play with this person or something. Steam has that option, I believe. Mecha needs moolah to live. £5 super chat from SS. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. I do. You guys are keeping me afloat, and I do appreciate every single one of you just liking, subscribing, sharing, and you know what? In the interest of public safety, we do have a dear public safety announcement.
Hey, Twitch streamers, have you ever considered identifying as a deer?
No, not
Well,
really.
before you decide to join Otocoilis virginiana, here's some important safety information. You live outdoors. No fancy indoor plumbing for you. No phones, no lights, no motor cars. Not a single luxury. That means no fancy computers to actually stream on. It's not like you have thumbs to play video games anyway. Speaking of which, you don't have thumbs. You can't use cell phones, tie your shoelaces, or use the 3 seashells. Too bad. You have to fend for yourself and eat what you can find. No ordering pizza. Deer don't eat pizza. You now need to pay attention to when deer season is, but bad news, deer can't read.
It's coming right for us!
Wow, didn't know being a deer was so hard. So, you're glad you're a human. Stay that way.
This has been a public service announcement in the interest of public safety, paid for by the committee to stop people from wanting to become deer.
So remember, be a deer, don't be a deer. The local loner, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Where was Picard in Picard? I don't know. I don't know what we got. We got Jake Picard clearly over in Picard, but hey.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, not Admiral Hubris. I will make a lot of videos on that one. And thank you so much to the local loader. I really, really appreciate it. Also, Jiggle Cam, because that's what we do on my live streams, because we have fun over here. Twitch did release a statement about her. And, I'm going to pull up Vara Dark's tweet. So shout out to her. Go subscribe to her channel. She actually clipped this better. We said in our blog post, we're looking for the council to advise on a variety of things, from advising on new policies to promoting healthy streaming habits. But we could have been clearer about... There we go. Start all over again. Is my mic even on? It is. Good. As long as my mic's on. It's one of those days. It's just one of those days. So she clipped this. We said in our blog post, we are looking for the council to advise on a variety of things, from advising new policies to promoting healthy streaming habits, but we could have been clearer about the tasks the council will not be involved with. Council members will not make moderation decisions, nor will they have access to any details on specific moderation cases. They are not Twitch employees, and they do not speak on Twitch's behalf. While we value their opinions, even though they're crazy, in my opinion, and their right to share them, and they do have the right to share their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their wrong opinion. They are independent actors who will have opinions that aren't shared either by Twitch employees, or even by other members of the council. Nevertheless, we believe that having diverse viewpoints will make the council and its recommendations stronger and ultimately better our community. Well, that I can actually kind of agree with here, because acknowledging that you do have people like that out there who really, really see gamers in a certain light, who have this lack of maturity to kind of use the tools at their disposal to protect themselves, and feel like they have to be the ones policing everything. You know, the Karens of the world.
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
Those people who butt into everybody's stuff, who want to come in and say, hey, I don't like this behavior, so I'm going to stop you from doing this. You know, yeah, it's fine to acknowledge that there are people out there like that, even if you don't listen to them. Because, yeah, you're still going to have a very, very large community of people who think like that until we get another cultural shift. But at least we're kind of getting to the point where they used to have, a couple years back, they would just immediately cancel somebody because somebody complained. And we're kind of getting that same sort of thing where people are like, wait a minute, this is just as offensive as the thing that you got upset for a couple years back. Why the double standard? And now we're slowly seeing a little spark of that coming around and people saying, oh yeah, we do have this. This is an issue. This is actually offensive. This is actually a harmful sort of attitude to have. What are you guys saying in chat? The woman stroking the deer concerns me more than the deer itself. Right. That's another thing. Like, if I were there to sit on a magic wand or something during a stream, would I be banned? Or but this person can get petted and have pretty much the same reaction. Petted on the head, mind you, but still, like, if I were just here and let's say I had a sonic screwdriver or something, and you know it disappeared off camera somewhere. And I had the same reaction that Ferociously Steph had when she was getting pet on the head. I would be so banned in a heartbeat. It wouldn't even be funny. It would not be, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. You're canceled. You're banned from everything if I did the same thing. So, huge double standard on some of these people and some of their practices, and some of the people are actually coming around to that. Some of the people are actually realizing that that's one of the things that's happening. Woman, I can't drop the taco. I was born with one. Ready by nature says. Oh, that's great. Save a taco. Drop the Popeye's chicken sandwich. Ooh. Done playing with the sonic screwdriver. What else are you guys saying? Observer dude, why have Disney tried to make Star Wars diverse? Because Star Wars is meant for children and they don't care about diversity. Because it's an agenda. I think it's just because they think that because they're all a bunch of Islamophobes in their little Hollywood circle that we're as bad as they are, and we're really, really not. And, you know, I always say this, their heart's in the right place, but the head's up their own ass sometimes. And they don't realize that the rest of the world isn't really nearly as bad. Matthew Hooker, £20 super chat. Holy crap, thank you so much. SJWs in Hollywood need to smeg off, absolutely. And 10 raised tube, $4.99. Fight the Karens. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And thanks to YouTube for letting my super chats work today, because now I can have my pop-ups. You know, like my Bill and Ted stuff, because you know I'm a big Bill and Ted fan. Huge Bill and Ted fan. So much so that we even have the 69 super chat ready for that one when that one comes up. I'm also a huge Star Trek fan. You know, the 1701s are fun too. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I've been flubbing and stuttering through all this. Check out Vara Dark. Check out everybody. Who else is great to check out? I don't even know anymore. I'm like, it's one of those days. It's rainy. It's humid. I need the fan on or else I'm going to feel like I'm drowning. So I'm going back to my live stream. Don't you guys go anywhere. I sound slurry. Why the fuck do I sound slurry today? It's because my mouth is super wet today and I don't know why. Feels like I'm just drooling all over the place too. Smeghead.
Don't give me the Star Trek crap. It's too early in the morning.
I need more Red Dwarf pop-ups, damn it. I'm a fucking huge Red Dwarf fan. She's definitely getting patted on the other head. Oh, yeah. Humid, 90 degrees Fahrenheit here in Birmingham, Alabama. Oh, I'm sorry. And see, it's nice today. It's only like 60. But it was like 80 all week last week here. And it's normally dry. So anytime it gets humid, I notice it. What's my humidity like? I don't even know where my phone is. Holy crap, I don't even have my phone out here. That's how... Oh, yeah, I do. I have it charged. It's just under my tablet, which is under a tub of THC Stroop waffles, which are fucking amazing. I highly recommend them. What is the humidity? I'm checking the humidity. It says it's 50 and raining. Let's see. Precipitation, 90%. It is 90% precipitation, and I can't say precipitation. But hey. Good news! Dispensaries, even though it's a holiday, are still going to be open, and they have Monday sales on edibles, so...
Smoke weed every day.
If you can. If it's legal where you're at. And if it's not, well, find somebody who knows. I don't know. This girl, electroshock therapy, I need severe therapy for being a Karen. Who, me or Dear Lady? Probably Dear Lady. It's probably Dear Lady. I think a lot of the time people just kind of feel like they have to... This is why people do it. They feel like they have to prove that they're virtuous and that they're better than people by saying, oh, you're just a racist, you're just a sexist, you're just a fallback. I don't smoke anything. That's the thing. I don't smoke anything. But, you know, hey, if you got them, do it. Hello, Tommy Tiermas. I hope I'm saying your name right. Black Phoenix, 86 here. Too damn early for this shit. Well, it's going to be a warm summer, I think. But it's already almost June, so... Yay, there's my fucking life. You know, I came out here to actually be able to, you know, live, and I can't, and my eye makeup smudged. I put too much on my right eye, because my right eye always looks lighter than my left, because I have one light over there, so now I'm noticing it looks kind of dark. It looks a little dark here. Where have you smoking right now? Mr. Nelson. SWE, smoke weed every day. Well, we have an emoji in chat, so so we will get bikini Mecha. Probably not, because I don't own a bikini, and I need to buy like summer shirts and summer clothes, but nothing's open, and I kind of need to do that, but like just Walmart's open, and I really don't want to fucking deal with Walmart, and I really don't want to fucking deal with any of that shit. I really don't. I don't want to try on shit at Walmart, because Walmart sucks. Who the fuck wants to go to Walmart and do anything? Like, I don't want to get groceries there. Oh, but I tried to do red conditioner. It's like a pigment conditioner. The one I was using was just destroying my tub. But this one seems to actually work. This looks a lot closer to the red that I naturally use when I do dye my hair. So this one's just like a conditioner you use when you wash it. I do have, so yeah, you notice the roots. Ugh, the roots. The really dark roots, because I'm not getting any sun at all, so they're not even going to auburn like they normally do. But I do have my dye on the way. It's just going to take a while, because, like, Sally Beauty's closed, I think. I don't know. I haven't even checked, but who the hell wants to just risk going to Sally Beauty? Risk getting sick just to touch up my roots? I can just fucking order it on Amazon. I'll just wait a couple of weeks, so... Underpants. You won't see them here. You won't see them. No one wants to see me in a bikini anyway. Please. It's a work of gravity keeping these up and not on the floor. So, and they're not even that big. Mr. Nelson 89. I work at Walmart, so I know how you feel. Oh, Walmart's a... Last week when I went to Walmart, somebody literally was like... I think it was a woman... She was easily 6 feet tall, easily 400 pounds, and easily could not find clothes that fit right. So the shorts she was wearing were let like about this much ass crack hang out. Yeah. Not a good look. Not a good look. Just... It's like, okay, I get it. I don't have to look at it, but still. If we're in a fucking pandemic and your ass crack is hanging out, but I have to wear a fucking mask, I don't see how... I don't see how any of this is actually helping, but... Warrior Fury, $3 Australian. Oh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Fist bump. Thank you so much. But you look good, Mecha. Why not a bikini? Because I don't have a bikini body. I really, really don't. I stick out here and there, and I'm chubby here and there, and I just don't. It's a camera trick. It's a good angle, surprisingly. I think I still need to move it. It's kind of going too much this way. I think I need to angle it more that way a little bit more, because you got too much of my pop filter, and my pop filter's over on my left. So yeah, the camera's coming down this way, so it's not even 100% like focused correctly. So I need to adjust that too. Seems crooked. I don't think it's crooked. I think just the because it's kind of coming in, and I don't know. I'll need to fix it at some point. But I don't have anywhere else to put it other than on top of my monitor, which is on top of a shelf on the desk, because it's like a 3-tier desk. Because I needed all that room for 2 monitors, and then I like having this shit for junk and for my Stream Deck and for my Nintendo, my controllers, my drinks. I can have all that here, and then I can have the keyboard tray slide in and out. So I do that. Yeah, she needs a mask for her ass. She did. Walmart is where people let their freak flag fly. I think Walmart is just where people can get into where nobody fucking says anything. Now I'm seeing all these. You guys see all these fucking people just flipping out, just losing their goddamn minds. And like, okay, I get it. People are bored. They got nothing better to do than complain and fight and shit. And I actually had somebody I know in real life even tell me that. Oh, I'm so bored. I got nothing better to do than complain about Colorado drivers. Okay, well, thank you. I mean, you know that most of the people who are bad drivers in Colorado came from California, right? That was always the thing. But I know I'm messing with the camera. Oh, Lord. Do a slow-mo tilt. I don't think I can even get it that. I don't know how he has his set up that weird. Shlomo messing with the cameras. Well, he's on the other side of the country, so yeah. Yeah. Jack says I-25 is satanic. Well, I-25, like, it used to be worse 20 years ago before they widened it, and they're still widening it, but, you know, it used to just be 2 lanes all the way up from basically Cheyenne to Denver, so you used to just have that. Robert Flores, $3 super chat. Just got a mandolin. Double strings. My digits ache. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, those have like 8 strings, and they're really difficult to push down on all the time. It's like trying to play the 12 string, because I've got the 12 string back there, and it's a different experience. The 12 string sounds really, really good, but it's a pain in the ass to keep in tune. So I imagine a mandolin's just as bad. And yeah, the mandolin strings also are a lot sharper, and you got to press harder on them, I've noticed, because it's a much smaller instrument. It's a lot smaller. Do you have a producer? What man show? I'm just me. It's just me. I don't have anybody behind the scenes. I do all my own shit. Like zooms, and I do all my own jiggles. Also, did I miss a jiggle? Well, thank you so much if I missed a jiggle. I might have missed a jiggle. Sorry. I did miss a jiggle. Good. It's soon summer. I hope it's gonna be. I hope this whole shit'll just be done. It looks like they're making some progress in Japan, but now we're in America, so a bunch of assholes are turning it into a left versus right thing rather than like actually using fucking common sense, because everybody's tense, everybody's pissed off. Yeah. Just a lack of maturity going all around in society. And I don't blame them. I don't blame people either. I'm fucking pissed off at everything. So, you didn't miss it, but it's okay. You didn't miss, but it's okay. I don't mind. Michael Kuranowski. Oh, thank you. Shelby MD. I once had to tell a woman to get out of my workplace. She had assless pants, and she said, "You just want to oppress a woman. Her pussy was hanging out like a meat swing." Ew. I don't want to see that. And they're usually people you don't want to fucking see naked anyway. They're usually these really, really, like, either they're really, really skinny, like meth head looking people, or they're like 300-pound people who need their little scooters to wheel themselves around. They're never anybody you actually want to see naked. So Walmart has hillbillies. I've seen them. They do. Did I take pictures? I didn't, because it would have been too noticeable that I was. Red Kirby, welcome. Mecha Mother of Harpies. I'm here. You know what I might do? I might do after like an hour or so. I might switch over and just do some gaming. And then, because I'm going to clip that. That'll be up later. I'm going to clip that for sure. What else was I going to do today? I've been trying to take the day off, a little bit, and the weekend off, because it's Memorial Day weekend. It's supposed to be a holiday. This is supposed to be the time of year where you go and barbecue hamburgers with your aunts and uncles and your family. And, you know, a lot of people do. A lot of people are anyway. Observer Dude, what do you think of the Star Wars prequels?
Say something about the motherfucking prequels, bitch.
They're not that great. They're not that great. Natalie hates me for them, but they're all right. At least they feel like Star Wars. They're not that great of movies. They go on too long. They do too much, but they are at least in the same formula as Star Wars for the most part. It's still George Lucas. You can still see that he's trying to make a Flash Gordon serial, especially with Episode 1. So that much I like. They really feel like that formula. They completely missed the mark on it, and they're doing video game storytelling, and he's doing old-timey serials. So at least we have that. So love the Amidala rap. They're not the greatest. They're okay, but they're just they're better than the prequel or the sequel trilogy, that's for sure.
You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku. Fight the dark side from Tatooine to Naboo. Let go of everything that you fear to lose. Be the spark that lights the fire, and may the force be with you.
Daisy Ridley.
I didn't play Captain Marvel because I wanted to be a hero. I just wanted to be a
Taco.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Did you hear the story about two guys wearing watermelons on their heads for masks? No, but I want the new, they have the new energy dome from Devo where they have, it's the smaller one, so you just put that on your face and they have the shield, and that's kind of what I want, because then you can fucking breathe and see, for the most part, unless you're me, and then you're still steaming it up. That's my problem. Like, anytime I wear a fucking mask, I'm there steaming up the thing, so I'm constantly touching my face, I'm constantly reaching under it to pull it away from my face, so I can fucking breathe. And like, okay. Seriously, this isn't fucking helping anything, because I'm gonna catch it even 10 times as fast by, not being able to fucking breathe around people. It's because I'm taking deeper breaths, I'm touching my face more. I touch my face anyway, we all do it. The prequels gave us the Clone Wars, so the prequels are good, the director says. See, I'm not a Clone Wars person, but I can't do cartoons and stuff. I just can't. Like, unless it's, South Park. I can still take South Park from time to time. I really have to be in the mood for it. I love the Corner Gas animated show. That one's really good, but that's just Corner Gas continued. It's, they could have done pretty much most of it live action, except for the turkey episode. There is a weird fucked up turkey episode. Clone Wars 2D, yeah, I don't, they're still, that's the one, that's the cartoon still, right? Yeah, I can't do them. I can't do any of them, because I don't like animated Star Wars, I just don't. I don't want to feel like I'm watching a cartoon of Star Wars. Because I'm not 10. Mega's not a hentai fan. Well, hentai I can take, because at least, the girls who are screaming their fucking heads off have a reason to. Instead of, because that's my problem with anime. I always like to say this, it is just shrill yelling and fighting, and that same old thing where the guy falls down and he lands right there on the girls. Boom, boom. All right, so he just lands there, right there, and I'm like, ugh. Again, we saw this like in the last 5 fucking cartoons you just watched. I don't want to watch any more of this shit. This is the exact same thing, over and over and over again. Oh no, this is different. This one's got dragon. I don't like dragon. I don't fucking care. Oh, this was different. This was all superheroes. Yeah, I don't fucking care. They're all the same thing. At least that's to me. Not even the animated droids. No, I don't remember it. I think I watched it when I was a kid. I really don't remember it, though. Robert Flores, thank you so much. $2 super chat. Daisy Ridley will do it. Emma Watson. To irrelevance. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Well, Daisy Ridley is going to be one of those actresses that are just on the convention circuit, probably, unless she gets really, really good parts and gets really, really lucky really soon. Because she was in the one. She was in the one, the Murder on the Orient Express sequel. But pretty much everybody was in that. You had every fucking person under the sun. Yeah, Johnny Depp was in that, I think. You had, just everybody was in that. That's why male YouTubers like Jeremy have more subscribers than you. Why is it the male YouTubers that like Jeremy have more subscribers than you? Maybe it's the patriarchy. Probably. I don't know. Probably because I don't say the same thing over and over again, and I'm not really, I don't know why. I don't know, maybe he makes more videos than me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just not that likable. Maybe my channel's getting suppressed. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the cool, obscure punk rock channel and everybody else are mainstream. 10 raised to 199 super chat. Thank you so much. Final episodes of Clone Wars were great. Well, thank you so much. I'm not going to watch it, but I'll take your word for it. Because I cannot sit through animated I can't sit through Star Wars anymore, to be honest. I just, it's not. I'm going to take your word for it. I'm not going to watch it, though, because, yeah. It's Star Wars cartoons. I was 30 before they came out, so I just, yeah. I was over the 30. I'm not interested. I didn't like the prequels either, so you kind of, for me to even be curious about enough to sit through that chunky, blocky animation style with a franchise of characters in a time era that I don't like anyway. It's like, just shoot me in the head. Shelby MD, my favorite part of the new trilogy is the fact that JJ went to the desert to green screen a desert. Ah, that was ridiculous. That was so fucking ridiculous. And even JJ's like, yeah, you're asking why are we in the desert when it's just a green screen? Yeah, because you're a fucking moron, JJ Abrams. You're a goddamn fucking moron, and you don't know how to do anything. You just copy and paste shit. Oh, I hate JJ Abrams. Woot. Osmosis, I get suppressed multiple times this week. YouTube bots started sending me crap links and I had to find new content. YouTube bots started sending me crap links. What do you mean crap links? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I get suppressed because, and I get flags, I get a lot of haters, I get a lot of people jealous, I get a lot of people who want me to go away, and that's what they do with women, too. A lot of the times with women streamers, you don't get the hit pieces written about you because you go against their narrative, because you would prove them wrong in a heartbeat. And this is where, like somebody said, oh, like, a bunch of YouTubers a while back with the Star Wars thing, oh, they're just a bunch of white supremacist man babies or whatever. And they used one of Jeff's videos for it from World Class Bullshitters. And if you've ever seen Jeff on camera, that's really unlikely. That's really hard to believe about him. You know, he's awesome. That's just ridiculous. So I think once they started realizing that, yeah, we were going to use all this shit to their advantage, especially me. I'm smart and I'm calculated and I will fucking use any hit piece I can to my full advantage. The last time I had them attack my channel, I shot up like 10,000 subs in a month. So, you know, they don't want to give me that gift because they know I'll be like, ooh, I'll definitely use anything I can to my advantage, but YouTube algorithm recommendations, what they throw in your suggestions. Oh yeah, there's just garbage that they're suggesting me too. I haven't had anything good. I go into my subscription thing and then I see that there's nothing I want to watch a video on in my subscription thing. So there's that. And, you know, yeah, Geeks and Gamers is making a lot of videos, but I haven't even been seeing their stuff pop up in my feed, or if they have been, I don't know. Like, the videos I still click on, the videos I'll still watch. Like, I'll watch a quartering video if I'm not covering it. I'll watch Jeff's videos a lot because his are actually pretty funny anymore, and they're really, really helpful and informative, and they're interesting, and they're well put together. I'll watch the Midnight's Edge stuff. I'll watch, who else do I watch? But then I watch, like, a lot of, like, Coin Pusher shit. I watch a lot of Claw Machines and that type of stuff. I've been playing a lot more Terraria lately, so any of the videos where I'd be, like, getting the third or fourth person's viewpoint on it, I just haven't been watching as much lately. Because there's a lot of little kind of... There's a lot of channels kind of covering a lot of the same topics, so I've been trying not to cover the exact same topic as everybody. I've been trying to kind of do different shit, but then I'll hit something and be like, oh, this got a lot of views. Now I have to make a follow-up, so I'll make like 3 videos of the same sort of topic, like the Batwoman stuff or the Deer Lady, because those are getting good views, and you kind of have to snowball. When you work YouTube, you kind of pretty much have to make the same video over and over again, because, well, if 10,000 people saw it on the one day, then 12,000 might see it the next day, or 7,000 or whatever, so. But yeah. Willow will be woke because the baby girl will be an adult in the TV series. I don't know. As long as I don't have to watch it. Because I didn't like them. Well, I should put it this way. I had no interest in watching the movie ever in the first place. So I will not be watching the Willow TV show. I don't care about Willow. I'm not a fan of fantasy, so like there's a lot of stuff that I can take some of it. Like I can take some sci-fi things. I can take some comedy things. Fantasy is like unless it's The Dark Crystal and I was like a kid watching it. Fantasy to me is just no. I'm not a big fantasy person, but Shelby MD is someone that draws porn for a living. I can agree that the Luke comic looks bad. It's like the artist drew from a different character but had to draw over again. Oh yeah, probably. Star Trek was once all about the science. It used to be.
I like science.
I like money. Yeah.
I like science.
I like turtles.
I like science.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
I like science.
I like this one.
Donald Hudson, I'm sorry about the rain. That's alright, I'm not going anywhere anyway. It's just, I gotta, if it starts thundering or something, then I might have to wrap up early. Have you seen For All Mankind? Excellent alternative historical fiction. No, I have not. I don't actually watch shows anymore. I kind of have this thing where if I don't have to watch it for the channel, I usually don't, because there's nothing I really... I think I missed a lot of this because, okay, I didn't really watch a lot of TV past, well, I hated like 90s TV and 90s movies, so I didn't really watch a whole lot of TV past then. I was really, really selective with like the few shows I actually watched, but for the most part, I would watch stuff like The Mummy Roadshow or, History Channel, like actual documentary stuff. Anytime they would disprove Bible shit for, well, here's the scientific explanation of this thing or that thing. Those were the things I always loved. And I loved the Food Network, so I liked to watch a lot of cooking shows, and I liked to watch some reality sort of competition-y shows, like Face Off I liked, and then I liked, what are the other ones? Chopped. Like, I loved stuff like Chopped and Hell's Kitchen and anything with Gordon Ramsay. I watched all of that stuff. And the ghost shows. I love the Most Haunted, Paranormal Activity, Paranormal State. Not Paranormal Activity, that was shit. Paranormal State, the show. That one was shit too, but I liked it. The Dead Files, Ghost Adventures I love. So I loved, like, that type of stuff. So I don't really like scripted shows because 9 times out of 10, they're never really nearly as good as... like, the few shows that I actually really, really loved. Because I loved Stargate. And I loved Stargate Atlantis. And then everything kind of started shifting. And everything just kind of getting like, well, this isn't that great. And this one's not that great either. This is not that good either. But there was a while when you had, like, 3 really, really good shows on the Sci-Fi Channel all at once. And then you had a couple of, like, mediocre ones. But, So, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I liked Xena. I don't think I would like it if I rewatched it. I think I would absolutely hate it now if I rewatched it. Because it's got that Kurtzman stink. Did I watch Kids in the Hall? I did. I watched the reruns of it. I watched it once it was on rerun, so I liked that. But like I said, it's pretty much, if there's a show, I will not watch it. I have kind of a policy, unless I'm just reviewing it to riff on, or to rip and ream for the channel. Then I won't watch it until it's, like, already done and wrapped up. So... just because Game of Thrones, look what happened with fucking Game of Thrones. Like, I was not going to watch that until it was over, and I kind of feel bad that I watched 4 or 5 seasons of it, so. Maggie, $2 super chat. Do you like burritos? Oh, thank you so much. I do like burritos. Burritos are good. I do make them sometimes. Sometimes. All the 90s Star Trek shows were good, too. Well, yeah, the 90s Star Trek shows were really good, but, like, I'm talking, like, Friends, Seinfeld, that sort of shit. There's the Ancient Aliens. Oh, I saw enough of them. They kind of started pulling for strings towards the while, yeah. Whereas Xena or Gabrielle or Bruce Campbell, I don't know. I was watching them for fun. I wasn't involved in them, so. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I don't know. Yeah, Friends and Seinfeld. I hated Friends. I hated Seinfeld. Well, like, Seinfeld I gotta be in the mood for, but they're really a bunch of asshole neurotic New Yorkers, and, like, fuck those people on that show. Seriously. The director was into Defiance and Dark Matter on the Sci-Fi Channel. See, by the time those shows wrapped up, I was already long since stopped watching. I think I stopped watching like once Battlestar Galactica wrapped up because I tried Sanctuary for a few seasons. It was okay, and I tried Haven, and then just pretty much everything just kind of went to shit once Battlestar Galactica kind of ended, and Stargate Atlantis kind of ended, and Stargate Universe came on, and Stargate Universe ended, and that was kind of shit anyway. So, but yeah. Mecha watch Wentworth. I don't watch stuff. I don't watch shows anymore. Yeah, I hated Friends. I absolutely hated Friends. I hated Friends because it was marketed as, hey, here's a new hit show that hasn't premiered yet. Well, how the fuck is it a hit show if it hasn't premiered yet? Oh, because marketing. Great. So they've already decided this one's going to run a long time because what? For reasons. Circus Maximus, my chicken nachos are impressive, most impressive. Never had thought of anything other than some form of beef or chili. Well, so what I do is I just get like chicken breast and I chop it up into kind of little cubes, and then you season that, cook that off, add some pinto beans sometimes, or refried, just a half a can to a pound of chicken. I think I put 2 pounds of chicken in it this time, and I put 3 Anaheim chilies I chopped up and 3 jalapeno peppers that I chopped up. If you want it hotter, leave the seeds in. If you don't, take the seeds out. I took the seeds out. But yeah. So hello, welcome new people. You've seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia. One or two. I saw 1 or 2 of them. I wasn't really that big on them. Oh, man. Married with Children, the best show in the 90s. Well, Married with Children, I kind of view that as like an 80s show still. And then I didn't really watch much of it past 92. But then I did end up getting it on DVD after the fact and was watching it in reruns. But yeah, there was a few good 90s shows, but not a lot of good. It wasn't like the 60s where pretty much every show was good. It was, even the 70s had a lot of good shows, and the 80s had a lot of good shows. But by the 90s, it's like, okay, well, most of these are shit, and there's 1 or 2 gems, there's 1 or 2 diamonds in the rough. But same thing with movies. Movies were not, like, I really dipped out of movies past, like, in the 90s, too. Greetings from a home sweat. Well, Dr. Bashir Guri, welcome. Joking apart and chalk early Stephen Moffat work. Well, the early Stephen Moffat stuff was just coupling. That's all I remember. I watched coupling. I realized that I didn't really like coupling after a while because it was cute. It was like a good 6-episode thing, and then they shouldn't have went on past 3 seasons, I think. It was alright, but yeah. Favorite Children premiered in 89, didn't it? So technically it was an 80s show. It kind of was. Oh yeah, it kind of was. So purposeful. Really lots of good 90s films. I think I can name one. Trainspotting I really liked. I liked The Boondock Saints. I did like that one. That one kind of got a little too popular, though. It's like, I don't know. But other than that, I didn't really like a lot of 90s movies that were really mainstream anyway. Because by the time the 90s rolled around, I was just watching Mystery Science Theater and shit. So I was watching, like, I probably, like, for every movie that I haven't seen that's, like, a mainstream popcorn movie, I've seen 30 B movies. So, Fresh Prince, I hated the Fresh Prince. But that's because I hate Will Smith with a passion. I find him to be arrogant, cocky, and just, yeah, I just cannot stand Will Smith. Observer Dude, 90s had plenty of great TV shows. I think I can name like 2. You had like The Kids in the Hall and News Radio I liked. Nightstand I really liked, but nobody fucking remembers Nightstand. So I love Nightstand. I liked The Critic, even though I'm not a big fan of animated shows. I think there was like a time and a place for it when I did like them. I liked Beavis and Butthead a lot, but you know. Oh, I love Stargate. I love SG-1. But I always kind of consider that more 2000s because that didn't start until 98. So I kind of consider that. I hate Farscape. I can't get into Lex. Yeah, I fucking hate Farscape because people nagged at me. They're like, you should watch Farscape. Why don't you watch Farscape? Watch Farscape. Fuck off. So I watched like 3 episodes. I'm like, this is just like Enterprise. This is just not that great. I don't want to watch this shit. And not only that, you got people jumping in and out of bed with each other. If I wanted to fucking watch that, I'd watch porn. That go. Do you have Shout TV? I pay for all the MST episodes. I have them all on a DVD-R. I don't pay for any TV. I don't have TV, so I don't pay for any TV. Little Hayabusa. I'm saying your name wrong. Have you ever a cheap movie called The Device? I have not. £1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't like any B movies made past like 1970 probably or 1989. I really haven't watched any B movies past like 1989. I see Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, so I have Audrey Chu sitting right there. I watched it again years after the fact, and I'm like, I liked this more when I was a kid. I don't like this as much now. Sadly. And that's the Rick Moranis one. And I love Rick Moranis, don't get me wrong. He was one of my all-time favorite movie stars when I was a kid. Because I loved the 80s movies when I was a kid. And then I went back and watched Little Shop of Horrors, and I don't think it holds up. I really don't think it holds up. I think it's a little too dark. I think it's a little too musical. It's too much of a fucking musical. I know that's the part of it, but I think the music in it is kind of off-putting because I don't like the music in it. And for a musical, I have to like the songs in it, and I just don't like the music in Little Shop of Horrors. So. Do you like Buffy? No, I did not like Buffy. The Smurfs. I remember the Smurfs when I was a kid. I liked the Smurfs when I was a kid. Yeah, Suddenly Seymour, I hate that song so much. Fucking hate that song. I've always hated that song, though. Because it's just, it's an oddly phrased thing, and, like, the grammar Nazi in me is like, no. So I didn't like it. You like the Taken 1-2-E. Well, I like the miniseries of Taken. I liked that one because I had the aliens and shit, if that's the one you're talking about with Dakota Fanning. What's wrong with Buffy? I don't like Buffy. I just never did. I liked the movie enough when I was like 13, but I never cared about the TV show because... Why is Kendall from All My Children on a fucking thing? And why does she still look like she's 12? Right? Is that what she played? Because my mother used to watch her on All My Children. So, yeah. I just never got over the fact that it had a soap opera star in it. And Valley Girl shit and teenagers and vampires. By the time Buffy was even on, I was already actually, dating people and... backstage with bands and shit. I wasn't watching Buffy. Sorry, I just wasn't. Firefly was good when it was on. Well, I never watched it when it was on. I watched it after the fact on DVD because I kept listening to... This is the only reason why I watched Firefly. I kept listening to the commentaries on Stargate Atlantis and David Hewlett, and a lot of the producers on there were just talking up Firefly, saying, yeah, this is just us trying to get as many people from Firefly on as we could. So then I finally watched it like in 2007, and it was good enough, but... Well, Sex Education and Netflix. I don't watch Netflix. Sorry, I really don't. I think I have access to an account. I've logged in. The last time I logged into Netflix was for the 30 minutes of the Witcher episode. No, I don't know if I made it that far. I might have actually finished the first episode. I watched The Witcher, the first episode of that, when the day all The Witcher dropped, and I hated that show. It was too violent, too dark, too gory. It's just not my taste. I could not stand it. But yeah. Shelby MD, I like Beavis and Butthead, but then everyone started to talk about how Daria was better. I fucking hate that show. Oh, I hated Daria. Daria was so... She was a proto-SJW. I fucking hated her. She was such a cunt. I hated Daria. Could not stand her. Deep Space Nine is the best Star Trek series. Deep Space Nine is up there. I really, really enjoyed Deep Space Nine. I probably liked TNG the most, but now if I go back and rewatch it, there's really, really good Voyager, like, towards the end. Voyager got really good towards the end. And it started off shaky. I was watching that one as it aired, and then I kind of dipped out for a few years because I didn't care about the Kazon. So then I came back to it. Ellie Gonzalez, I still gotta watch The Witcher. I don't recommend it, but that's the thing. I hate any time that they drop an entire series in one day for streaming. Really, really don't like it when they do, here you go, we're gonna do the whole thing. Well, great, now I have to commit, 15 hours to watching a show, and I don't want to, but... The Doctor 14 Blu-ray reviews, £2 super chat. Rip Doctor Who, 1963 to 2017. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And Matt G, the best of course is TJ Hooker. Oh, thank you so much. I haven't seen TJ Hooker, but I didn't like cop shows really, except for Dragnet, and I like Dragnet more for the references. My reviewer says The Witcher was good. I just couldn't stand it. It was so violent, so gory, so dark, so brutal. I hate fighting giant monster things. I hate seeing cute things die. Oh, I just hate. Don't start. If you want me to never watch your show, don't start off where something attacks something cute. That's just gonna instantly. That's what fucking killed it for Venture Brothers for me too. Not only that, but it's also one of those things where people are like, you should watch Venture Brothers. You should watch Venture Brothers. Fine, I hated Johnny Quest, but sure, I'll give it a shot. Oh, they killed an alligator. First episode. Fuck Venture Brothers. Hate that one, too. Fucking hate that show. Circus Maximus. I used to call the Kazons the Buckwheatians. Well, they had that dumb bird's nest hair shit. I hated it. Mecha. Police Academy. I like Police Academy. Those are fun. The director. I didn't even bother watching the new Charmed. I didn't even bother watching the original, but, you know, I wasn't watching stuff like that. I was, you know, trying to be a musician, and I wasn't really watching a lot of stuff. The 67 to 70 Dragnet. Yes, absolutely. Well, Dragnet 67, it was great. You had freaking Blue Boy all blazed off his head on LSD. It was great. Sheila Allen, it's a cheap move to kill an animal. It is. Well, and for me, I'm like so sensitive to it. I'm like, well, now you just made me sad, and I don't want to watch it. That's part of why I hated The Mandalorian too, because in my head, they're off dissecting and torturing little baby Yoda. So I hate the show The Mandalorian, and every review, I'm like, yep, this isn't getting any better. This isn't getting any better. So I can't stand the show The Mandalorian, but I like Baby Yoda because he's fucking adorable. Where's my Baby Yoda clips? Where is he? Where is he? There he is! On, baby. Baby Yoda! It's a baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. I'm out of ideas. It's a Baby Yoda. Here, I'm fixing my makeup off camera. Osmosis. I love Adventure Brothers, hated Adult Swim. Then R&R showed up. Well, I just hated Adult Swim after a while. I hated it past like 2002, I think. I'm like, well, now this is shit. Now this is crap. Rick and Morty. I hated Rick and Morty too. Oh, I fucking can't stand Rick and Morty. Now, Rick and Morty. Okay, Rick and Morty was one of those shows where here you go. Here you go. This is actually related. I'm going to actually do a video on this, I think. We're going to have to talk about this one. And fuck off, Vanity Fair. I'm not going to pay for your shit, especially when you just do nothing but attack the fandoms like that shit. You guys shouldn't be doing that. So, I'll squeeze you in a little. I don't want to fucking subscribe, Vanity Fair. You can even squish that down a little bit more. Matthew Hooker, I never liked Rick and Morty. Well, Quantum Leap, I didn't like it. I couldn't get into Quantum Leap. Or is it the Justice League? It's all the same. It's all the same. I don't care about the BVS cut. Oh, I don't care about any of them. I didn't watch Batman v Superman. I didn't watch Justice League. I didn't watch The Dark Knight. Whatever. What was it? No, the Man of Steel. Why do I fucking call it Dark Knight? I didn't watch Man of Steel because I'm not a Superman fan. And, yeah, I just don't. I don't like Rick and Morty fans. They come off very pretentious. Yeah, that's the thing. I heard about how toxic their fandom was. We're in the middle of a live stream. I'm going to clip this part. We're talking about this. What article writers say about fandoms. Hello everyone, I'm still Mecha Random 42. Still the one, still the only. Is it gonna work? No, it'll pop up later. Still your favorite YouTube harpy. Vanity Fair is talking about the releasing of the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Is it a victory for toxic fandoms? Well, first off, this is exactly the type of thing that ruins the entertainment industry, right? I wouldn't care and give one crap about Rick and Morty unless you, or any of these things. We were talking about Rick and Morty, that's why I said... Hello! we were talking about how Rick and Morty, for me, before I turned on the camera here and started recording, we were talking and comparing it to how Rick and Morty's fandom with the whole Szechuan sauce and all those things. People were saying Rick and Morty's fan is toxic. Rick and Morty's this, Rick and Morty's that. And same thing with all of these movies and properties. I normally wouldn't care about a lot of these, and I would be just like, you know what, it's not for me. I don't give a crap. And then you would start marketing it as a toxic fandom, and then I actively dislike these properties because I don't want to be associated with a bunch of people being nuts online about a movie. Right? And the fact that the media uses this sort of words is really, really damaging because I know a lot of people who like Rick and Morty. I don't think this is really a toxic fandom. I think, yeah, you had one or two dum-dums going around screaming for Szechuan sauce. And I'm comparing Rick and Morty here. They're not talking about it. I'm talking about that because that was always the word they used for that. This whole Snyder Cut Justice League thing is just customer service. Enough people were upset with the crappy movie that you put out when you had to go and redo with a different director that they wanted to see what would have been. They wanted to see the original version, which is fine, but still demonizing people and calling them all toxic and this and that doesn't help. It doesn't help the movies. It doesn't help the property. Yeah, you're always going to get some percentage of people who will go and watch something out of curiosity, and I did that with Rick and Morty. I watched it out of curiosity because I'm like, you know what, if they're saying the fandom is this or that, and I found personally Rick and Morty to just not be to my taste. I don't like anymore this kind of adult humor stuff. I don't like the animation. I'm not a big fan of like the new animated stuff anyway. That was 20 years ago last time I cared about that. So what are you doing, Vanity Fair? What are these articles doing to go and paint all these fandoms in such a toxic, negative light? It's these articles that are the toxic ones. It's these articles that are the ones going around just what? Fan bashing for what? To what? Get attention, to get some traction, to get people like me to make a video on it? Because I already talked about what Bounty in the Comics said about a lot of these. I'm just so tired of seeing this in article headlines. People like me have YouTube channels. I have a job because of these stupid article writers. So on the one hand, I'm thankful that they can give me something to rant about for 3 minutes at a time. But on the other hand, it's just getting so old. It's getting so old. And in this day and age, we cannot any longer be using people in this way to market your crap. People have way too little money, are not going to go out and risk their lives to go see a crappy movie, especially if they're marketing these, if it's like a theatrical release. This is just gonna be on HBO Max. Also, thank you so much for subscribing. If you guys do like the content, like, subscribe, share the video. I'm just ranting, and this is gonna be a short video clip, so Angry Panda, your opinions on Spaceballs, Robin Hood Men in Tights, also Police Academy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, Police Academy was good up until about Miami Beach. That was the last really good one. City Under Siege has its moments. Moscow is the crap one. Don't even watch. Christopher Lee can't even save that one. Just skip the Mission to Moscow one. 6 is still kind of watchable. It's the last one. It really feels like it's made for TV. I love Spaceballs and I love Robin Hood Men in Tights, and you know what, I am somebody who is a little bit qualified to talk about Spaceballs. I do have the Schwartz. I have the upside. I also have the downside. So I can't talk about both of those. And, you know, we didn't have this sort of marketing and crap. They just made good movies in the 80s. Speaking of Spaceballs, they just made good movies where people were like, yeah, that's funny, because they rewrote them and they tested them with themselves, and comedians sat down and scripted them. And they didn't just go with their first freaking take like Rian Johnson did on Star Wars The Last Jedi. And they didn't go with their first script and their first draft. And I'm ranting. Hey, Mecha, your hair looks great. Well, thank you so much, Martha, my dear. Well, that's good, because I did try a new sort of pigment for in-between dyes. I need to touch up the roots, but hey, I'm just waiting because it's not essential, so you gotta wait a couple of days. Batman says, "Hail, almighty Mecha Random 42. Well, thank you. Spaceballs is better than Disney's Star Wars. Bratmon says, "Release your Schwartz, Mecha." The alien reference in Spaceballs is hilarious, Jonathan Spindler says. Yeah, it is. Mecha has a bigger Schwartz than Dana. Well, Mecha's Schwartz is much better than Dana's, too, so. There's no such thing as rain. That's just superstition. It's just sometimes God sees a bunch of pathetic little bitches we become and can't help crying. No, it's just precipitation kind of gathers and then falls. And, you know. But hey, we're not talking about space wizards and made up stuff like that. We're talking about superheroes, and seriously, it's a freaking movie about a guy who wears his underwear on the outside of tights, on top of tights. It's not freaking why do you gotta market these movies this way? Why do you gotta say, oh, toxic fandom, victory for toxic fandom? You know what? Maybe if they were making better products, you wouldn't have people complaining so much. Maybe, because I don't remember a lot of people complaining that way back in the 80s, because we also didn't have as many ways to find people who disagree with us. We didn't have the shield of hiding behind a keyboard and an avatar and a fake name. We didn't have a lot of those comforts and a lot of those, I guess we were a little more filtered because we didn't want to hurt people's feelings back then. If we didn't like something, we just said we didn't like it. Now, if you don't like something, you are not only attacked for it and people call you every name under the sun, but you're demonized and you're outcast. And people like to get... They like to play their little victim card when you say you don't like something because they take it personally. They think that you are attacking them personally if you say... Like for me, I'm not a fan of Superman. I've never been a fan of Superman. I find the character to be kind of outdated and a little bit bland and a little bit boring. And I don't like anything they do with him because I think that character, like so many others, are just so outdated. We need some new stuff. And the fact that they keep going back to Batman and Superman... and they need these hit pieces and they need these articles just tells me that these characters are stale and outdated. And yeah, they can do good movies with them, but seriously, maybe people are just tired of the same old, same old. Who do you think Ryan Johnson can be compared to? Remember Francis in Pee-wee's Big Adventure? That's who Ryan Johnson reminds me of. That's who he reminds me of. Shelby MD, I wear my underwear on the outside, and there's no movie about me. That is injustice. Well, see, they just haven't made a movie so you can see yourself on screen yet. Justice League is more watchable than Ghostbusters 2016 Director's Cut. Well, I watched the long-ish version of Ghostbusters 2016. Oh my god, yes, Francis. Ryan Johnson. Well, we do have the Ryan Johnson thwacker here. For whenever his name pops up... But seriously, very fair. I'm not even going to bother reading your stupid article here. I just wanted to complain about the headline because at the end of the day, we don't need this type of marketing anymore. You do not have the luxury of writing these hit pieces because seriously, people are a lot tighter with their wallets. People do not have this kind of disposable income for the most part. Some people do, yeah, I'm not saying that everybody has it shit, but some people are really, really having it tough, and they're just done with your crap. A lot of people are going to see this, they're going to see this as the last straw, they're going to see people from their mansions singing about fried effing fish.
Let's go eat some fried fish, come on, road and go.
And telling us how we all need to do better. Well, there's people out there who don't have jobs, don't know how they're going to get unemployment because they don't qualify. And you magazine writers are just despicable and disgusting. And you know what? You should be thanking us that we're even bothering to give you a click. Come on, I'm so tired of that. Olivia Kirby, the internet is barren now, except for the feminist Karen screaming about inequality or some shit into the void. Oh, I know.
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
All these little white feminist Karens are doing is they're just proving my point of the fact that... Get this shitty article off my screen. Get it off. Boom. No, wrong one. There you go. They just prove my point of there are just a bunch of people who have no personalities or are bored. They don't have anything else to do. They see us making money on YouTube. They see you guys super chatting. They know they can add it up. They can see a $20 super chat flying. They know and they get mad because their opinions aren't making them any money. Their opinions aren't, clever enough or unique enough or individual enough for them to get any attention other than negative attention. They are all Bart Simpson doing whatever he can to get a reaction out of Homer. That is all today's drama and shit is. And when somebody like me comes and calls it out, then I get a lot of people going, oh, you're just a hater, you're just doing it for clicks. Yeah, why else would it be on YouTube if I didn't want to click, if I didn't want people to watch? Also, like, subscribe, share, it really, really helps. The point of that is, and no, I'm not just a hater. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff I don't like, but there's a lot of stuff I do like. And the stuff I do like is rarely the mainstream, mass marketed for mass audiences sort of stuff. I will watch stuff that is unique to my taste because I'm a strong enough, confident person to know what I like and know what I don't like. And I don't get offended if somebody says something I like sucks, right? That is the point here. And you get a lot of these people who don't have any personality outside their fandoms either. And that's where you see a lot of this toxic fandom. It's all the same sort of thing. It's just two sides of the exact same coin, right? You got your crazy Karens on the one hand who don't have anything else in their life going on. And then you have the people who, like the Raylos, who get so upset. They're obsessed with these fictional characters and universes. And then you get people who are like, yeah, I'd like to see the director's cut and see what Snyder did. And they're just lumped in with it. They're just lumped in with the one or two noisemakers. And I'm so tired of these articles running hit piece after hit piece after hit piece. I need to take a breath, but I think I'm on a roll here. Shelby MD, I will lose the little hope I have for the world when they eventually try to reboot Airplane, because I know it will happen. I don't know if it will happen. I don't think they could. That's one that they couldn't, because there's too many jokes and too many references and too many things that are a little outdated by today's standards. And that's a movie with a PG rating where they had, you know, that's kind of where I got the idea for the jiggle cam, to be honest, was Airplane. Only in Airplane it was, you know, PG, uncensored at the time, and you couldn't even be able to see what you wouldn't be able to see what they showed in Airplane. Wow, I can talk today. Matthew Hooker, we need to burn the witches as Karens. AKA Karens, yeah. As Karens. We did burn the witches, AKA Karens. Don't blame me, Matthew Hooker said that in chat. PG boobs, the 80s ruled. Same thing with F-bombs and Spaceballs. But hey, people were a little bit more confident. We got a little bit of ribbing in school. We didn't, you know, at the first sign of anything that we didn't disagree, or that we disagreed with, or any sign of trolling or any of that stuff. So we were a little stronger, a little better. Can we get back to that, please? I'm going back to my live chat. I am just rambling and ranting here. Don't go anywhere. Alright, that's the 2 videos I'm gonna clip. I'm probably gonna put those up either tomorrow or whatever. Oh, how's everyone doing? I've been yelling for an hour and a half now. Now that I've lost everyone, I'm so sorry. How many people do we lose? I probably lost some people who are like, you rock. And then I'm like, Superman sucks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We're also about 20 away from the Brawless bounce because, yay, Streamlabs actually works and I can pay attention to it. And it wasn't like Tuesday when I couldn't even keep up. So if I owe you guys a bounce, let me know. We still love you. Well, thank you. I know. I just feel bad if I say I didn't like something and then somebody's like super into it. Because I don't want to like hurt anybody's. I try and remember that, you know, there might still be some people who really get hurt by it. I don't really mean any offense by it, but yeah, it's therapeutic. We don't mind. Matthew Hooker, I'm bored of Superman as well. DVD Film and Blow. Christopher Reeves is Superman, and he will always be Superman. Martha, my dear, you're great. You crack me up. You're what an empowered woman should be. Well, thank you. So what? Well, thank you. The director says, seems like most Starfleet admirals go nuts in their old age. They do.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sending...
They do. And I get it that they put in a crazy admiral just because a lot of the other admirals have been crazy, but that's no excuse to break fucking Starfleet and then have Raffi sitting on her fucking ass. I'm a trailer trash druggie. Well, that's your own fucking fault, you dumb cunt. Raffi, that's your own fault. Quit blaming everybody else for your problems. Get off of fucking welfare. And then the government won't take your baby. Useless piece of shit. Sorry, Raffi's a useless piece of shit. The actress is fine. Nothing against her. The character. Like, they do this shit on purpose. They're like, oh, see, you just don't like diversity. You're complaining about a character. And I'm like, okay, you guys literally made her the black welfare mom on drugs. You literally made her the black welfare mom on drugs. And you don't want me to complain about it? Come on. You guys think you're so virtuous and woke, and you're just not. You're just fucking racist, stereotype, ableist fucking producers over there at Star Trek who don't even know how fucking offensive they're being. My God. Cloudfish TV just uploaded. What did they upload? How they doing? I rarely get to watch their videos. I know Geeky Sparkles, I gotta shout out to her. She knows her shit about She-Ra. Like, she knows her shit. Like, I've done 1 or 2 She-Ra videos in the past because I liked She-Ra as a kid. I did. I liked it when I was a kid. She knows She-Ra. I barely remember these characters, so I gotta shout out to her, because she's like, if you guys want all the She-Ra stuff, she's on top of that. If you guys want people who actually know Disney and stuff, and actually know anime and like this stuff, I come in from, like, the marketing and psychological aspect, and I'm such a fucking hipster, I hate everything, so don't take whether I like something or not as, you know, gospel, but I can call out the bullshit with the best of them. But yeah, if you want, like, the more from the fan aspect, I come from it from a, this is what you're doing to society as a whole, and this is why this is wrong, and armchair psychologist here. Are you a Kids in the Hall fan? I do like Kids in the Hall, actually. I've got them on DVD somewhere. Now that you can see. Oh, yeah, you might be. Ooh, just for a sec. Right behind my Jumyans. Right there. Right there. Right next to my... You can kind of see the yellow from the box sets. Just a smidgen, just a pinch. Yeah, I'm liking this new hair stuff I got. So I got it's a conditioner that you put in after the fact that has pigment in it. Because I had just some red pigment that I was using. And yeah, it's about time. Every 6 weeks I got to touch up the roots. So I'm waiting on the dye to show up so I can actually do my whole head. But, because obviously I'm not a real, you know, punk rock redhead. So I got this new pigment, and I'm liking how it looks on camera. I was kind of worried to be too orange, but it's not. It looks pretty decent. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's not too purple. It's not too orange. And it also doesn't fucking dye my tub or my hands. So, yay, I don't have to wear rubber gloves in the shower. I saw Kids in the Hall live a few years ago. Oh my Scott Thompson. I saw them live in like 98 or 2000 or something. I saw them live 20 years ago. They were actually really good. 10 raised to 199 super chat. Rafi character is a plot device. Tool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, everybody's character on Picard was just... between the member berries and then the racist stereotypes of Romulans. And, I know, they're really using American, like, not American, Irish stereotypes of Romulans. Yep, it pops. Good. I'm glad it doesn't turn up like, sometimes they'll show hot pink. The one I was using that I don't recommend is the ion pigment, and luckily you can't even get that in red anymore, because that will, dye your tub, dye your hands dark red, and it's kind of like a red raspberry color, which I didn't mind the color for it, but... yeah, this one's going to be good in between dyes, I think, and it's going to keep it vibrant and keep it from fading. So, and then, of course, the dark that I use is for, like, my roots only, though, now, so I might have to bump up a different, well, I do use a lower, that's all beauty talk. You guys don't want beauty talk. This isn't a makeup on gay boy channel. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it keeps recommending me these makeup tips for these. They're either really, really ugly women or they're gay boys. And I don't know, I just left something going one day and I came back and I'm like, what is this? Why are you giving me makeup from, who is this? Is this a guy? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know anymore because I think I just left something playing in the background and it just kept auto-playing some of these fucking... I don't want your makeup tip videos. I can just look on reviews and Amazon and... I've used the ion conditioners from Sally, never tried the dye. Like the conditioners are good. Like the deep repair is really, really good. Don't use ion dye. It will ruin your hair. Use L'Oreal if you can. L'Oreal dye is good, and the developer. And then there's a really good one. It's like a Cara something. What the fuck was it? I'll have to look it up. This one I got. Where is it? Now I gotta look. I was gonna look it up.
Excellent!
Friday. This is the one I got. So this is the one I got. Yes, it's $22, but it seems like it's a tiny little thing too. It's a tiny one. Oh, holy shit. Thank you so much. Here I'm talking and like, I didn't even notice. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Instead of Batwoman, they wanted a female-centric Bat show. Why not spin off the vastly superior Gotham and focus on Barbara Gordon, Batgirl? Yeah, a character that everybody actually likes and wants. Yeah, everybody knows Batgirl. Everybody likes Batgirl. Why didn't they do it? Because lesbians, I suppose. Because Bat lesbians. Really the only reason I'm watching it. Morbid Fury Australian $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Where is it? Where is it? I gotta pop up my soundboard here. Oh, I got my older clips. Give away that one. I've got too many. There we go. And $10 super chat. $10 Australian. Really, really appreciate it. Did we get up? Did we get up? Did I say 20 or did I say 10? 5 away. We're 5 away from Brawless. That was it. Some of them, because of like the pounds and Australian conversion, Streamlabs actually converts it already, so we're 5 away. We're 5 away from a Brawless total. Holy shit. Wow. And this was just a impromptu stream. I wasn't even knowing like what I was going to Brawless total. Shut up me. Shut up me. And this was just a it was just an impromptu little live stream. Yay. Makeup with Mecha. 69 dudes. Well, we do have the 69 pop-up for the 69 super chats, but all right. Going back to live chat. I do have the guitars too if I need to. One of these days I'm going to do another drinky singy stream. Maybe not tonight. I'm so hot right now as it is, and I sweat when I drink, so it's so humid in here. I have the fan running, so hopefully the audio isn't bothering anybody. I quoted Mecha yesterday about "Don't box me in." I got a whole lot of attention. It was like, "Whoa, Mecha magic!" What did you say, Osmosis? Because that's the thing. People always want to put people in like, "Oh, what token ethnic group are you? What token, what gender? What is your pronoun? What is this? What is this?" Or if you're Australian, set them free. I will. We will set them free in the jiggle. Like, I'm hot right now. That's because it's humid. I don't do well with like really humidity, like really bad humid sort of places. I grew up in Colorado. It's pretty dry. I lived in Vegas for a decade. It's pretty dry. So, yay, thank you so much. And I lived in fucking Wisconsin for like, I lived in Wisconsin for like 5 years, and it was so, oh my god, it was hot. It was like hot, humid, wet, so warm. Even Mecha drinks and fun. See, I might do one of those. I want to wait until after the fucking lockdown is here so we can get Rob out here and get him on guitar, and then I can like have somebody there while I can sing, because if I'm singing and playing at the same time, that kind of limits me to like 5 songs. If I have somebody else playing guitar, then I'm like, well, I know every fucking Weird Al song, but I can't play them at the same time. So, it's a lot easier, and it's a lot easier for me to like loosen up, and it's a lot easier for me to kind of be entertaining and not piss everybody off. So we live in Wisconsin. Did you live in Point Place? Did you meet Red Foreman? I did not, and I did not. I think I know where Point Place is, but I don't know. That's a fake character too. We like Mecha loosened up. I like Mecha loosened up. I'm very uptight most times, so. Martha, my dear, I hate humidity outside of Austin. It's humid and mosquito-y. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I think pretty much everybody's in Austin, Texas. That they're either in Austin, Texas, or they're in LA. It feels like on YouTube. And that's like between viewers, and that's between everybody, or Australia. We got a lot of Australian people too. I've noticed a lot of people from Australia. I miss the McRib. I want a McRib, Shelby MD. Well, if you get, there's a certain gas station chain that sells them. I think it's Quick Trip, or is it Come and Go? I can't remember. There's a gas station chain that kind of sells them year round. But, who knows? Who knows? Who's a Hall Mecha is fun too. Yeah, cause baked Mecha is just kind of dumb and kind of giggly and kind of forgets shit halfway through. That's all that is. Drunk Mecha is, again, I like tipsy Mecha. I can go and sing and do all kinds of shit, but it's so hot. Oh, Mecha, you are a straight shooter. I try. Greg Kirby, I wish McRibs were all here. See, I've never had one, but I'm not a big fan of like the big ol' honkin' onions that they put on stuff at McDonald's. I like the littler ones sometimes on like a burger, but those really fucking huge onions, I just can't get into. This crusty burger, the Batman says. See, I miss stuff like Long John Silver's. I liked Long John Silver's, and I know they're horrible for you, but I don't like fish, but I like their chicken, and I like their hush puppies. So the battered chicken was always really good. Vader's Force Ghost, Omeka, you're so sweet, love your style. Well, thank you so much. Here I'm like ragging on everything. I don't want to watch this, I don't like shows, I don't like movies and entertainment and things. She does and takes a straight shooter to no one. Hail. Well, hail osmosis. We all want to know what Stone Mecha is like. Watch me on High Strangeness. Watch me on High Strangeness at night. It is basically me playing Terraria, laughing. Yeah, that's it. Do you hate Disney, Belle, as much as Anna? Yikes. Well, I hate Disney, so thank you so much, Robert Flores. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Disney's Belle. I don't like any of the princess characters. I think they're all kind of horrible. I mean, pretty much the entire this is why I always hated Disney, because I always look at everything in a different way than everybody else does. Anytime somebody tries to preach something at me, I always find a completely different way to look at it, because I'm an alien observer to your world, for all you know, right? So I would like notice this reoccurring pattern with Disney, where every Disney cartoon was, here is a princess and she is nothing until a man comes along that she meets for 1 second to save the day and save everything, and now she's perfect and everything's wonderful because she's a man. That's a really shitty message. That's a really, really shitty message, because men are not that great sometimes. And I know I don't like to male bash on the channel, but sometimes they're not going to come in and take care of everything. Sometimes they're not going to be your be-all, end-all savior. Sometimes, like, it's not a good message to... It's not a good message to prop up one over another either. Like, you can't really go around male bashing, but you also can't have your cake and eat it too a lot of the ways, because I think with the Disney princess shit, it just gives you a grown women baby sort of syndrome, where they're just pissed that they realize that men in the real world aren't going to take care of them and aren't going to, save them. They're not going to come to the rescue. They're going to have to fend for themselves, and they're going to have to take care of shit, and they're resentful, and they're mad at daddy, and they're mad at Disney, and they're mad because they have to work for a living because they were told that they don't have to, basically. That's what it feels like to me, so. Everything Disney does is woke. And yeah, the Disney's crap. It's great advice. Get in line, toots. I only like Disney villains, especially the original Maleficent from 1959, who was pure evil. Even Disney villains, I mean, I don't know. The Disney stuff was so saccharine, so cookie cutter, sweet, wonderful. Like, these are like, for me in the 80s, I was one of those kids. I was closer to, like, Roseanne, Roseanne, or Married with Children. I was not one of the cookie cutter, sickeningly sweet, saccharine, perfect life sort of people. I swore I was I listened to heavy metal. I wasn't listening to just the pop music. I wasn't the cookie cutter normal little good kid consumer who listened to what everybody said. I questioned authority. I had a bad attitude. I would swear. I still swear. I question everything, and I wasn't that type of consumer. So I want to chat if you think Ray wishes she were Mecha. I don't think Ray wishes she were me. I'm sure Ray would never even know who the fuck I am, to be perfectly honest. But who do you get most comparisons to? I don't know. Who am I like? I don't think I'm like anybody. I don't really think I'm like anybody other than maybe stand-up comedians from the late 80s and early 90s. Maybe. But Shelby OD, I just want some fucking nachos or a giant burrito. Nachos would be great. I would love nachos right about now. I think, because I made nachos yesterday. I made the chicken nachos yesterday. So I can pull that up, I think. Can I pull up my picture? I can. I can put the picture on Twitter. It is under... Where is it? There it is. So I made nachos yesterday. And... See, like, that's a big chunk of chicken, and I melted the cheese, but I use hand-shredded cheddar cheese. I cut up the tomatoes myself. The lettuce is kind of getting towards the end. I got a new bag of lettuce. That's an extreme close-up, right? And I have a little bit of refried beans in there to kind of emulsify it, and then I had a shit ton of... Let me see, did I take another picture of it? Did I? I might have taken another picture of it. If I did, then... Yeah. Here we go. So this is like the before it was all cooked. That was the before. So you've got the lighter green are the green chili, the Anaheim chilies, right? So the lighter green are the Anaheim chilies, and I chopped all those up. They were the full ones, and then the darker green are 3 jalapenos that I chopped up too. So I added that. I had a half a little can of refried beans from last week that I had saved. So I dumped that in. It wasn't even a half a can. Salt, pepper. I like that coarse ground salt too. That's one of my favorite things. And yeah, so that was in the middle of cooking it, and then I added that. I also made brownies. So I made brownies last night, and I made... Let me find them. I got a picture here. Boop. I made brownies. They like right here, that's a little bit of raspberry swirl. So what I did was you just make the brownies like normal, and then I have the raspberry jam. It's like a really good one too. So I just kind of took tablespoons. I put 6 tablespoons in, and I just kind of swirled it. So where the big glops are, you're gonna have more, and then they have frosting on there too. So don't show me pics of food. I'm waiting for my Sibet to finish grocery shopping. Alfred's dog. I love food. This is why I'm fat, because it's good. Oh, Munch, don't Mecha, I'll need to go. Wow, it's a lot of chilies. I like chilies, though. Elvira Howard Stern, Linnea Quigley, George Carlin, and Rhonda Shearer. Is that who I'm like? I'll take it. I do have a lot of inspiration from Elvira. You know, because Elvira, her fucking costumes used to be like to there. And I'm like, I can do that. I actually have a little... I'm not nearly as well endowed as her. It's just a good camera angle. But, you know, yeah, I love her. I like... Yeah, Howard Stern, I'll take Shock Jock for sure. Rhonda from USA, up all night. Absolutely. Linnea Quigley, I loved. George Carlin, I got him on my shelf. St. Carlin. I really, really like to think of the world the way he would think of the world. And I'm probably a little bit more mean-spirited. One of the things I'm learning is to not be so angry at, like, not just hate something because it's stupid and ridiculous, and kind of laugh at it more. I want Elvira's Pinball Machine. Oh, the good one's Scared Stiff. That one's my favorite. I haven't played the newest one, though. I didn't get around to it yet. I'm putting in a large veggie garden, so lots of time outside and at Home Depot. Ooh, that sounds good. I gotta do my shelving project at some point, so I might start some of that after the stream in a little bit. I might start that, and I might... So, will you guys mind if my background changes? You're still going to probably have, like, the tomato and Cardinal Copia plushie and Slimer and some of the big stuff you can actually see. So, you'll still be able to see, like, the big stuff. It's just the DVDs I'm probably going to get rid of. And then if I put these, because I've got a lot of these shelves everywhere, and, like, behind the Mystery Science Theater poster, that's 2 6 cubes stacked on top of each other. I also have this TV on kind of a similar white cube thing that I could put in the middle if I need to, or I might just move that there, and then you have kind of a TV in the corner that I never use instead of behind me. But, you know, I might do that, because and then I'll put, like, posters up on the wall, because I don't think they need to be up super high, but the posters will kind of hopefully help with sound. But yes, I do love the old MSD. I liked how you had the bridge behind you the other day. Oh, the bridge. See, I can do that if I turn on my green screen, but I need to get my green screen out to do that. But yeah, that one. It's just the green screen effect. I like it. I'm gonna use the green screen more. It's kind of a hard thing, because I also have to have the light just right, so I got to make sure it's shining kind of up, so I don't have a lot of bad effects, like bad artifacting. But I do like the green screen. I do. I've got the really, really good one, so it's the one that just collapses. It goes into the closet. I'm probably gonna move my 12 string somewhere too. What else is back there? I don't even know what's back there. I've got the holy hand grenade right there behind the little red panda. There's too many Goose the cats too. I've got like 3 of them. How's the pre-leader? Who knows? Who the crap knows? I haven't talked to him much today, so. He needs to get off his ass and get out here. You guys gotta go bother him. You gotta say, you know, somebody else is just gonna come in and be like, hey, see, that's the thing. All you gotta do is just be like, hey, here's a whole bunch of super chats and like, no, I'm just kidding. That is the wrong button. What was the one? This one.
Smoke weed every day.
That's the one I'm looking for.
Short in matters, vegetable, animal, and mineral. You are the very model of the modern Major General.
You're cringe, Spock. You're absolutely cringe. But so's Bree.
That's like one of the perks of being a Jedi is you get to build your own lightsaber. Crazy. I was like, what? I just have things coming out of my hands. Like, I need a lightsaber.
I need a lightsaber.
And it's engraved with something on it that I can't say on TV. Right? Or will you bleep it out?
I can bleep it out. What does it say?
Great. Bleep.
Shut up, Bree. Will the emoji summon him? I don't know. I don't think so. I have no idea what he's up to right now. But hey. Like I keep saying, like, also, it's one of these days, like, Harlan Williams will stop by and just drop, like, $500 super chats left and right, and I'll be like, well, see ya, or somebody, No, I'm just kidding. Contact Seth MacFarlane and get him to write you into the Orville. I have no idea how to contact Seth MacFarlane. I got no idea. If you guys want me in the Orville, I think you guys asking Seth MacFarlane to put me in the Orville would help way more than me, because I don't think he even knows who I am. He probably doesn't know I exist. I know he knows who Gary is. Gary would have a shot at that. I am nobody, so... Hey, though she says lightsaber. I need a lightsaber! Can she whine anymore? Oh. You can Twitter him. Well, yeah, but he has, like, real actors and shit who can be in the Orville. I don't think I can even act. I've never tried it, really, but I don't know. I've only ever done, like, one acting sort of fake-out video. Jimmy Fallon's a cuck. He kind of is. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do it. It must happen. Well, if you guys want me to, then yeah, then you can tweet at him. But I don't think he would. There's no reason for me to be in the Orville. There's no I mean, I could green screen and I got a good mic, but so they could just green screen me anywhere from home. That would be fine. Just have me on a monitor somewhere. But they're already finished filming season 3. We don't know if they're gonna have a season 4. We don't know if the fucking world's gonna end in the next couple of months. So who knows, right? It is what it is. Pretends to be an SJW and get cast. Well, Seth MacFarlane's kind of anti-SJW because he sees how harmful they are, I think. I want to say he sees how harmful they are to the whole entertainment industry. They're harmful to the entertainment industry. They're harmful politically. They cause more people to vote against them than they actually convince with their bullying mentality. They're just the same as like the PMRC or the really, really super religious people who want to be like, you should do that, or the vegans who get in your business and are like, you should do this, you should vote this way, you should eat this, you should do another thing. It's annoying. I would, let's see. Would she my green hair just to fuck with them? Osmosis says. I don't understand that. Becca could play a bikini wearing alien. Yeah, but they have girls who actually could look good in a bikini rather than a girl who, like a fat roll, the bikini would fall into and like you'd never be able to see it anyway. That's the problem. There's just no reason for me to wear a bikini. Like I keep having to fuck with my hair because I just washed it today and it's like not dry yet, right? Oh, you can see right there. It's not dry yet right there. I have really natural Klingon hair if I just let it dry. So it's a little damp right there, and it's, yeah, bothering me. So I keep having to brush it, because then I have the fan going on me. Seth MacFarlane puts both sides of the argument in the Orville like the original Star Trek. Oh, yeah. That's one of the good things about Seth MacFarlane is he understands how Star Trek was. He's making Star Trek. He's just making Star Trek right now. When these assholes over at CBS All Access like Alex fucking Kurtzman and Michael Chabon, those assholes can't do it. They just want to preach and say, oh, we're so much better than you because we are keeping black people oppressed by speaking for them. We're talking down to all these old white dudes and telling them to check their privilege. Fuck off. You're also a couple of old white dudes. So, you know, you have options. If you hate old white dudes so much, there are options. Just saying, Michael Chabon and Alex Kurtzman. If you hate white people so much, there are options. You know, since we're supposed to pay attention to what's in your show, right? Cobra says, do it, Mecha. Soleil and Mecha. I don't know. That black actress that doesn't want to work with white people. Oh, Tessa Thompson. Well, her mother is white. So, I think she's just, and like I said in my video, I think she's just reciting back a lot of this Hollywood nonsense, a lot of this Hollywood SJW nonsense, where they don't realize what they're saying is actually ist and phobic, but they recite it back because it's what the in crowd does. It's what everybody else does. It's why everybody beat the fuck out of the fat guy in Full Metal Jacket, even though he kind of had it coming. You know, it's why that happened. It's, you know, you kind of go along with the crowd. It's why people voted for, you know, the guy with a little mustache in World War II. Because a lot of assholes go along with the crowd and they probably shouldn't. That's one of the biggest problems historically with humanity is some people are leaders and a lot of people are followers. And that's what's so sad about it. I like Tessa Thompson much more in Veronica Mars. See, I like her as an actress just fine. I liked her in Ragnarok just fine. I thought she was fine in Endgame for, like, what, the one line she had. She's fine. I just... When Orville introduces Becca the Merciless, I would love that. That would be great. I don't think that would ever happen, but, you know, wishful thinking. I'll do it. They remind me of certain people from World War II. Yes, they do. People who are like, vote for us or else we'll tattle on you to the government and we'll be watching you. And, you know, seriously. And then they have the nerve to go around saying they want to punch those people on their Twitter handles. I'm like, you silly people would never actually have the balls to punch yourself in the face. Let's just be honest here. You'd never have the balls to punch, you know, one of those World War II bad guys in the face like yourself. You would never have the balls to punch yourself in the face. Just saying. Hey man, Vic Mignogna SS. Oh, the Batman, I reckon ditch Kurtzman and give him to Trek. Oh yeah, Vic needs a Trek show. I think they just need to canonize Star Trek Continues. That's all. That's what they need to do. Somebody in charge of Star Trek needs to say, and you know what? Star Trek Continues is canon. Anything post 2009 is not, other than Star Trek Continues. Because that's the only one that fucking looks like canon. That's the only one that acts like canon. That's the only one that matches the shows. That's the only one that's writing is on par with the real Star Trek. You know, that's the only one that... Because this new shit it isn't even fit to be on the goddamn Sci-Fi Channel. It's something I just watch, you know, while the stuff kicks in, right? Look at the Merciless new banner. I'll do a new banner if I can find somebody who can make one up for me. It wasn't any artistic stuff. But yeah. But my dear, I have to go before it rains here. Have a great day. Well, thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm probably going to wrap up real quick too. I got to grab some food. I got to at least upload one of those videos. So one of those videos I made will probably go up tonight, and then, unless something else drops, and then I'll have one of them go up tomorrow afternoon. I might stream again tomorrow afternoon. It's Memorial Day, though, so I'm kind of trying to take it easy instead of just working my ass off, even though I made 3 videos yesterday. One of them's supposed to go up today, so check out those. I made 3 videos yesterday. Thank you so much for hanging out. What's Star Trek Continues? My bad. Oh, Star Trek Continues, if you haven't seen it. The anime voice actor, Vic Mignogna, who got Me Too'd falsely for nothing other than a bunch of jealous cunts wanted to get back at him because he was nice to his fans and more popular than them. And, you know, let me find it. He has a YouTube channel here. So, he played Kirk, and it was really, really good. Here we go. So, not only do they have... Boop! Star Trek Continues. There's Star Trek Continues' page. It is literally Star Trek. It is just Star Trek.
Humans bury feelings of heartbreak and loss. We lock them away.
I love her.
What places do you think it is?
Intelligence.
Yeah, so it's Star Trek. It's basically just what Star Trek should be. So there you go. I'll link it in chat here. Go watch that if you want some Star Trek. That's the only one I can recommend because that's the only one I've seen all the way through. I really, really liked it. It really made me feel like I was watching Star Trek again. Vic is a good guy. He doesn't deserve the shit that he got from his co-workers and voice actors. Murray Fury, thank you so much. A $3 Australian. Jiggle Cam, my hero. You guys are my hero. You guys are definitely my hero. But yeah, they've got like the sets. The first episode is a sequel to the Apollo episode from, you know, back in the day. It comes right up against... Oh, they go back to the mirror universe and see what Spock does after... Ooh, what Mirror Spock does. They did a lot of good shit. They did a lot of good shit on there. You definitely want to check that one out if you're a fan of Star Trek. It really feels like they just continued Star Trek. The sequel to Mirror is amazing. Yeah. SS, you watch the Axanar stuff? Well, Axanar would have been good if Alec Peters wasn't a fucking asshole to me. So, but the other people who work on Axanar are great. People like Robert Meyer Burnett, who I really, really respect, and I really, really love anything that he says because he's the most reasonable, not hot-headed, intelligent, welcoming fan of anything that, like, he's the first guy I would call if I were making Star Trek. Would be Robert Meyer Burnett. I'd probably call Vic. I would probably say, here, somebody wants me to make Star Trek. I need people who know how to make Star Trek. So those are the two people I would go to. And yeah, the Axanar stuff is like, it was good, except Alec Peters was an asshole to me, so. Oh, so excited now. The Post-Voyager books were good like that. I like Robert Meyer Burnett. Good. Yeah, if you like Robert Meyer Burnett, you'll probably at least get something at least out of Axanar for that, but I can't really recommend Axanar because of my personal shit. But Star Trek Continues I can recommend till the cows come home. Robert Meyer Burnett is good people. He is. Is he live? He's probably live right now. I always tend to go live on top of his stuff. I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like he was live. Is he live? Yep, he's live. Sorry. But yes, he is live, so. The White Iris episode was incredible. It was so good. That shit's fucking uncanny. Oh, man. The Star Trek Continues stuff was so good. Like, the last episode, how it just goes right into the motion picture. I don't want to spoil it just watch it. I put my review over on page. I think I have a review of the last episode, but how it just lines up so much, or the last two episodes, because it's a two-parter. They bring back the daughter of the actress who played the Romulan commander, and she looks exactly like her mother. So you just feel like it started. The lighting's spot on. The sets are perfect and identical. They took the time to get it right. And that's why it's so freaking insulting. Also, Sunny D, thank you so much. $2 super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, they took the time to get it right. They took the time to actually do something, right? They took the time to actually fix and continue the stuff that didn't have the stuff that was left open-ended. You know, they go back, they tie in so many plot points, and they're like, okay, well, here's this first episode here, and then, or well, here's where no one has gone before, or where no man has gone before, rather. Here, let's take that episode, and let's take this episode here, let's take this one, and they all tied them so well together, and they introduced a ship counselor, and I know what you're thinking, they didn't have him back then, but damn it, she was so good. Oh, I loved her in that. I loved the character Dr. McKenna. She's probably one of my favorite Star Trek characters ever. So well written. Such a fucking beast as an actress, too. I love everybody that was involved in this, and whatever behind the scenes drama happened, who cares? The product speaks for itself, so. There's practical effects. Yeah, they use pretty close to the effects as they did in the original show. They got as many details as they could, so. It's super high price. Yeah, and I don't like anything. This is coming from me, and I don't like anything. Like, I'm like, no, fuck that. Fuck The Witcher. Fuck The Expanse. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck Farscape. Like, you know, they went to the trouble to get it right. They went to the trouble to make it what the thing that they were making was. And that is why it's so insulting to see something like Discovery come along where they didn't have to fucking change anything. They could have just used the original stuff. They could have made it look as original as possible. We were supposed to get Cage era Star Trek, and we're still getting that fucking Cage era Star Trek, but here, this is what we're gonna get with the fucking Pike spinoff.
Coming to CBS All Access. From the makers of Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard,
Sheer fucking hubris.
and Short Treks. Comes a new series that's more of the same old, same old. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Coming to CBS All Access, if it still exists.
Fucking Pike show's gonna blow. When a guy who does anime voice acting can get Star Trek better than the people who make fucking Star Trek, you got a problem. Same Star Trek, same new shit, right? But yeah, I've ranted for about 2 hours. It's getting warm. I gotta get something to eat here, and I think everybody else is streaming, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. Anybody have a gun? I'm sure we'll see plenty of it. We'll see plenty. That's what we're gonna see. That's what we're gonna see is like just Pike in the fucking wheelchair for the whole show, right? It'll just be Pike beeping around, beep beep. There's your show. There's your show. There's a reason why they keep going back to the fucking cage. The cage was shit. Don't go back to that cage. No, we gotta make the cage canon. We gotta all these inconsistencies in the cage. Yeah, the unaired pilot, you dumb fucks. Not you guys, the people making new Trek, but thank you guys so much. It has been fun. I'm going to get those 2 videos clipped and up, and if nothing else happens, then yeah, those will be the only ones. You never know, somebody might throw 27 articles at me, so it has been fun. I will see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!